I have a question. So to me, it seems like it has to be something that happens like around the world for it to actually get some type of attention. Do you understand what I'm saying? So say there's like little things in communities, like say I went to jail for something that I didn't do, but I know it's wrong and my friends know it's wrong, but I'm not getting any injustice from everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're kind of like alone with it, not just me, but like every other buddy. But it's like when something happens like that, like somebody getting shot or this, that's when everybody will come and speak up. So I mean, I feel like
That's when they deploy all of the resources
that's what I'm saying.
in
So
order
it's
to
like,
distract you.
what about us though? We didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't do that wrong. Nobody was there sticking up for me or helping me or standing up for me. Nobody.
Megan, I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
you want to know the truth? Black women don't like you. They don't give a fuck about you.
You said
You
that to
want
me
to test?
last
You want
time, I
to test
think.
that theory out? You want to test that theory out? Go get you a black man. What you mean? What about me? What you think that they your friends too? Give a fuck about you? They don't care about you. You think you in the friend zone? You ain't safe. Ain't nobody safe. They don't give a fuck about you either. That's the truth.
Yeah, the wrong black
You looking
women.
for a level of sympathy. The one thing that I will tell you about the black community is they're gonna leverage what they think is your privilege, and they kick you out the minute that you decide to get with their man.
Not Tyrone.
And you ain't even gotta have a good black man. You just gotta get one. You don't even have to get a good one. The
Didn't he say
ones that
this?
they
He
say
said
that
this.
they don't
I think
want
you
is
said this
the
to me
ones that
last
they're gonna
time I
hold
was
you
on.
accountable. The ones they say that they don't want is the one that they're gonna hold you accountable for.
They're all quiet.
You think they're your friend if you want to play that game. Go ahead. I dare you.
They're all quiet.
You
Jazz
ever
is
walked around with
quiet.
a black man before?
Didn't you ask me this question last
I
time I
don't
was on?
remember you.
Yeah, I don't remember him asking that to you.
Yes, he
Y'all
said
are,
he's like, you
listen,
ever been with a black guy before? It was my
Oh,
most
I
first
think
white
that was
time.
me.
women, they look the
And I was
same.
so scared when
Y'all
you
got
asked me
plain
that.
faces. Y'all easy to draw. Most of y'all look the same. So, but go ahead. You said you did.
No,
You never been with a black man before?
no.
Try it. You want to experience discrimination? Want to get your ass kicked? Go ahead, try
Try
it.
it is crazy.
Try it.
Like it's
I'm
a test tube. Try it.
no,
Megan, I would say,
I'm good. I'm good.
yeah, I would say if you do happen to find a non-white man to love, just,
I'm
I mean,
married to a
oh,
Puerto
okay.
Rican.
Oh, okay. Well, this whole conversation is inappropriate. Sorry.
Oh, you married to a Puerto Rican. I
A
got you.
Puerto Rican.
Got you.
Como la flor.
That's kind of true, though. Though for me, I kind of disagree. I believe that if a white woman is with a black man who doesn't have money, is broke, dusty, like they call him, they don't really care. Cause look at it, like the only times, at least the biggest times black women really complain when a black man is dating a white woman, when it's a celebrity who has money, when it's a basketball player who has money, when it's a football player who has money. But for me, Boogie, they don't care. Now, if they find out I got millions of dollars, now they're going to say something. Oh, you black man, why did you take your resources? Why did you take your generational wealth to the colonizer? Why did you take your generational wealth to the white woman? Why don't you get you a black queen? Now they care. But if they don't know you got money, if they think you're dusty, they don't really care. They only care when it's the rich black man who was a white woman. Now they want to submit. Now they care so much about your love life. But when they know they're getting nothing from you, they don't care.
If you want it, Hannah probably know. Jordan probably know.
I
That's
definitely
why they
know.
so quiet because they don't really want to talk about it. They know.
What are we supposed to say? Like, what do you want us to say?
Bad
You ain't
things
gotta say
about
that.
black
You
women.
said everything. You said everything that you needed to say by not saying nothing.
Have you ever dated a black man, Hannah?
Yes.
Have you gotten hate?
All
for
I've
it?
dated is a black man.
You
Mm,
gotten hate from it?
she
Uh-oh.
gonna be
You can
publicly
hear it. You can hear it in
But
her
see,
voice.
I kind of, your
You can
vibe,
hear it in
I
her
just
voice
kind
as
of
soon
knew,
as she
like,
talk. As soon as she
like
talk,
Hannah.
it's like
I'm about
there.
Hannah.
She got a
Like,
specific tone.
I didn't know
What's
that.
the name? What's
it's
the
her
name of that
demeanor.
note, Jazz?
No. It wasn't
see
that
how
I
they
knew
stereotyping
that
her
she
now.
was. I knew.
Now y'all knew.
I
Y'all
would
did not
say
know that.
I have to hear more of
Come
her.
on
And
now.
I don't.
Y'all thought that girl was Hannah Montana.
I have to know her demeanor to
Absolutely
me.
not. Y'all cut it out.
Demeanor to
Oh
me.
my god.
Her demeanor to me
Y'all don't even want to let her
gave,
to her own story. So
you
she
know,
said it.
gave
Y'all
that
start
she,
stereotyping.
you know,
Hannah, what has been your
down a
experience?
little bit.
Q, can you please finish your questioning,
Go
please?
ahead, Hannah. I forgot to ask her.
What was your question?
Did you get hate for dating black men? Because you said you was from Washington, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
But
been.
like where I was in Washington, it was real diverse. So I never experienced like my high school, we had Koreans, whites, blacks, Mexicans, Samoans, Tongans, like we were very diverse. So I didn't go to a school that was all white people, all black people, so one of those type of situations. But yeah, I've experienced hate for sure.
From who?
It didn't make me look at the race differently or if it was women or men, it just made me look at that individual person as there's something wrong with them.
When
Did
you
you
got
get
the hate, who is it from mostly? Men, women, white women, black women?
I would say it was the mothers of the men I was dating.
Oh, the mom. Oh, damn, black woman. Damn.
The mothers
If I'm
of
being
the
real,
men.
I mean, I don't get it.
That's a no right there. If they got a
my
baby
personal
mama.
situation, if I'm being real, it was the moms, the cousins, the dads never had a problem with me.
Of course, the daddies didn't. That's you, son.
Of course, the dads did, because that dad's already experienced the mom. She's toxic. She's, yelling at him. She can't even make him a sandwich. So guess what? The dads are gonna hope their sons can find a better woman than their mom. Very few dads out here tell their sons to marry a woman like their mother. Let's call it what it is. Few fathers out here are telling their sons to get women like their mothers. Unless they're still married, number one, and number two, and she's been nice to him the whole time. But most times, whether he says it or not, but the fathers will make sure the son doesn't get the same woman like the mother.
Jazz, do you see a problem with the mothers
Yeah.
being mad at Hannah?
Do I see a problem with the mothers being mad at them? I don't. I see a problem with it. It is a
Why do
problem.
people ask the
I
question
think.
over
I
like
think.
they didn't hear it the first time? Go ahead. Go ahead. What do you see a problem with them discriminating against Hannah Montana for talking to their sons?
So I would like to answer, but when I begin, would you allow me to answer the way I naturally want to?
Yeah, sure. Have at it.
Thank you. So, I do think that it is
Jazz a dominatrix, baby. I'm sorry. It's reading all kind of dominatrix.
Yeah, it's true. Jazz has that. Now, this is the first time where she hasn't like come out you know, with the aggressiveness, but it's true. She has that kind of energy. But she's good looking, and I know you guys always call me a simp when I say Jazz is good looking, but she's a nice chocolate sister. She looks good. I disagree with her 1,000% on almost everything she says, but she still looks good.
We gotta be absolutely quiet so she can
Y'all
answer
let
the
Jazz
question.
talk. We keep interrupting her. She's been very
I mean,
cool.
whenever you guys are ready. Whenever you're ready.
We're
We're
ready,
ready.
Jazz. We're ready,
Thank you.
Jazz.
So, like I was trying to say, I do think that it's a problem with any mom that gives any girlfriend or boyfriend of their child an issue, especially based on race. Now, I do understand. I'm so sorry, y'all. I do understand where that might come from, and it could be like a protective thing. So I'm not saying that it's right, but I do understand just based on what I know and 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 what it is. I
Right,
don't
but
think
if I were
that you should have.
if
I
I were
think
to
you should
tell
have been
my
given a. I think you should have
not
been
to
given a fair chance.
if I were to tell my son not to talk to a black woman, that's racist.
Um,
Good point.
That
that
would
was.
be
I never said her saying. If you were told you shouldn't date, or that your boyfriends were told they shouldn't date you because you're white, that is wrong. If
But
you
is it racist, Jazz? It to you? Is it racist?
sure, yeah, okay. So I think you should have been. I think you should have been.
Let's sit in that real quick. It's racist.
Is it sure? I'm confused. Is it sure okay? Because if
Because
a
she's
black
it,
mama says you can't date that white woman, is that racist of that black
Well,
mama?
I guess you would have to ask, like, what's the intention? Why is your white mom telling you not to date a black boy or a black man?
No,
Why
no, no, no,
is
Jazz, no, no,
why
no.
is why is a black mother telling her black son not to date a
Because
white
she's
boy?
white. So is she racist?
Sure.
You saying sure is crazy. And
Why?
you because you have said on this panel that white people, I mean black people can't be racist.
Yeah, but we don't have to go down that rabbit hole. I don't feel like getting into that whole debate with y'all. If it's racist, sure, you can call it
No,
racist.
it's not a debate. We're just
It's
trying
not a
to
debate,
ask
it's
you to
what you think.
substantiate where you
Sure,
stand.
it is. It. I guess some people can view it as racist. I understand racism from a different from what it actually is. Others see it for a different thing. Can that be a prejudice? Yes,
But
it
it's not
is
race.
in reverse. This is just my opinion. It is just well, I don't know if it's my opinion because what racism, like the definition of it, it says something else other than uh saying don't date somebody because they're of a different race. It's about economic control. But that's why I said I
No.
don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So yes, for the sake of argument, yes, she was being racist towards you. And if you are a good person and you were treating their um, son with respect and love, and you know, you should have been given a fair chance. You know, I don't
wait,
think that it's wrong.
I
Um,
I have a question.
Racism is prejudice. It could be a different. It could be the type of prejudice you don't agree with, but it's part of being prejudiced.
okay.
Do you think that racism only exists when it's towards black people? Like, is that pretty much what you're saying? Is that racism is only racism when it's towards the black community? Is that what you're saying?
That's what
Well,
she
I know
thinks.
when it was built, when it was created here in America, it was to disparage Black communities only. They made sure that our communities, specifically our livelihoods, what we had access to, what other people had access to, they made sure that we didn't. They kept us in bondage for a long time, just based on our race alone. So when we talk about racism and why it started,
Wait,
yeah,
but guys, you're
Wait,
not answering her question.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if
I
did
just,
that
I
ever
just,
happen in America? Did that racism ever happen to white people like that?
wait,
Did it
before
ever?
you
no,
answer,
no, no.
you gotta
That's not.
answer your
That's
question. You gotta answer her question.
yeah, yeah.
Is racism only involved when it comes to blacks? To you?
In America, yes.
But
But it
wait, wait,
can
okay,
affect,
wait.
but it can affect other non-black people,
No,
like
but
Asians,
no, but
like
I got something to say on that though.
Latinos, and
I don't understand how you're saying that's a big problem. That's part of the big problem a lot of people have is that you're saying that racism only exists towards black people. That's a problem. That's that no, let me finish. Let me finish. You got to finish. Let me finish, please. I'm saying that like when you're talking about this stuff, you're talking about like I understand like you're saying racism towards black people, but I feel like it's a victim mindset that you're stuck in because you're saying that racism only goes towards the black community when that's not true. And speaking from my personal experience, I'm mixed. So I grew up around mainly white people, but the hate that I got from most people was the black community. And that's racism. It was racism blatantly. I wasn't allowed to hang out with certain groups at my high school because I was not fully black and I thought I was better than everybody when that was never the case. I'm one of the most humble people you'll ever meet, but I never even got that chance to show people that because of the way that I looked and because I'm mixed and because of this and because of that. So when you say that racism is only towards black people, that's a big problem out of a lot of the people in our society have that mindset of like the victim mindset of like I'm the only person that can experience that. So when Hannah's talking and Hannah's talking about how she felt and you said sure to, oh, is it racist? You said sure. But before you were like, when we were talking about the black community, you're like, yeah, that's racist. That's racist. That's racist. Why is it different when Hannah is getting so much hate and so much for what she's who she's choosing to be with? Why is it only racist when it goes down to you or the black community? Why is it only racist with the black community when the other communities, and let's say the black community, is giving Hannah the same thing that we're experiencing? What, because she didn't have to go through slavery, quote unquote, so it's not racist? I'm just confused because I don't agree with what you're
Oh,
saying.
white supremacy too. White supremacy too, though.
Real quick, I just want to bring out.
Before this lady goes, just so you guys know, they were talking about when a black man. So she said when she dated a black man, the black man's mother didn't like her, was giving her hate. So they are asking, is that racism? Because when a black man dates a white woman like her parents, the white parents usually don't like the black man because they're racist. So they are asking, what if it's the black man's parents who hate the white woman? Are they being racist? So that's where the whole conversation came from. So Jazz is really pro-black, only pro-black when it matters, in which means that she's only pro-black when she believed when it's the man who's dating a white woman. When it's the black woman dating a white man, then she doesn't really care.
Yeah.
The racism really quick. It says racism is a specific type of prejudice and discrimination focused solely on race and ethnicity. So again, I'm
The
not
definition of
understanding.
racism that I see is equals prejudice plus power. It's not just about individual bias, it's about systems, laws, policing, education, housing, healthcare that advantage one group while disadvantaging another. So
Right,
based on what I
but back
said,
to back to what I was saying, because I was trying to finish. I don't understand how racism
well,
and
because
prejudice are not interrelated, because when it comes down to you saying that Hannah, if someone says, Hannah, you're not supposed to be, I don't want you dating my son, that is a sense of power, because they remove that family power, that family structure, which is a actual power involved in racism. You control the family, you control the communities, you control the outcomes of whatever is happening in this world. So if a mother is saying, hey, I don't want you to date my son, or you don't need to be with her, that is
Racism.
exercising a form of racism and a prejudice.
That's
It's
true.
not
okay,
just prejudice, but it's also racism because, hey, you're white. I don't want you with my black son. That is racist.
okay,
Regardless of how you try to, sugarcoat it, the system is more than just big white people in seats. The
I know it shouldn't be funny. That came out funny. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the racism. I'm black, so you know, go figure. But the truth is, when it comes to dating, I'm gonna go back. I'll link down below the video because I don't want to go through all of it. But the truth is, when it comes to interracial dating, when it comes to black men dating white women, black women only complain when it's the rich black man. When it's the average guy, they don't care. But when you got some money and they know you got some money, now they don't want you to take the generational wealth to the white woman. That's why you see most women, black women, complain when it's the rich athletes and celebrities dating white women. They never complain when it's Serena Williams and the sister dating white men. When it's a black woman dating a white man, they never care. It's the double standards. But what do you guys think about that? Link down below to Anton Daniel's channel.